Hey, welcome back. The IceBox brings to you yet another episode of Revelations. I am the most influential speaker from the House of M, here to reveal to you my past week. I want to get right into this one. There's some exciting things. I want to start with my weekly comic book picks. Again, loaded with DC Rebirth issues. We got Aquaman issue 18. Again, Aquaman's been very, very fun and entertaining. He just finished his big saga or storyline involving Nemo, and now we're finally getting into his next chapter here. So, pretty interesting issue here. Our cover art, I should say, with him swimming with the sharks. So, Aquaman, that's pretty good. I can't wait to read that. Timeless begins a new storyline here. This is DC Rebirth's Justice League, not Justice League of America. It's just regular Justice League with the crew. And, well, apparently the entire Justice League has been taken out by these guys. Who are those guys? I don't know. Should I take a guess? I'm gonna guess wrong, but it kind of looked like Brainiac. It's not Brainiac. There's no way I'm gonna be that easily. But Brian Hitch artwork on this thing, pretty slick. Next we got DC Universe Rebirth Superman issue 18. Again, I'll show you that to you in a second. I mentioned last time that DC Rebirth generally puts out two cover arts for each issue, and I picked this one just because it looked like Superman. Everyone's happy that we have our Superman back. I know that for sure. But I have to show you this first. Look at what kind of curl is that? Oh my God! Anyway, so we got issue 18 of Superman. Look, Crypto is back. Now, some of you may be saying, well, what do you mean he's back? Where did he go? Well, if you haven't been reading Superman, you gotta read it and find out why this could be exciting and why Crypto is back. Can't wait for that one. All right, so this next one, last issue that I pulled from this week is, again, from DC Rebirth, Batman, issue 18. Hang on, I won't show you the cover yet, but look at the curl. Anyway, so Batman, I'm enjoying this title a lot. He finished a story arc where he took down Bane, and this was Bane without his venom, basically the steroids or the juice, the drug that he takes to enhance himself. He took him down, and in order for Bane to get through his withdrawal, he captured the Psycho Pirate, and the Psycho Pirate is someone who controls emotions. So the Psycho Pirate was dwindling the withdrawal effects of the venom from Bane, and Bane was, doing his best to maintain without it. But he needed the Psycho Pirate. Batman came and ruined all of that. He took him down. Great fight at the climax. Great twist as well with the characters that were involved. But this picks up after the next story arc that happened after that, and Bane is in total revenge mode here. He did something very, very mean to the Robins in Gotham, and now he's pretty much got the most favorited people of Batman in custody, like lethal style, like hostage situation where he's pretty much, he could kill them, but he wants the bat. So it's really been a great storyline. Issue 17 is awesome. This is issue 18, Batman, and there he is. Look at that Tim Sale art, awesome. But Bane is back with Venom. The Venom drug is in his system, it looks like, and Batman's trying to do his best. I cannot wait to crack this issue open. Again, issue 17 was phenomenal, and hopefully issue 18 lives up to the hype. And I don't know if this might be the final issue of that story arc, or it could continue. We'll find out. All right, so those are my comic book pulls this past week. After that, I picked up some heroclix from the little thrift shop next door to Lost World of Wonders, and they picked these up for $2 a piece. It looks like they're all DC except two of them. I don't know where this guy's from. I'll show him to you first. I don't know what he is. He's a shadow assassin, little ninja guy. It's pretty slick. He's only 35 points, and this is for heroclix, right? He starts with stealth and close combat reflexes for his defense. That means he gets +2 on his dial, so it's printed 16. When you try to attack him, if you're base to base with his character, he's got an 18 shield. He also has poison, in the next couple of dials, and then from poison it goes to willpower, which means you can push him without taking any damage for his defense. And then from poison it goes to blades and claws for the last two items of his dial. Looks like he's got stealth his entire dial, and stealth means if you occupy a space of hindering terrain while you're playing, you can't see him. The only way you can fight him is when you're based, and when you're based, he has that close combat reflexes to deal with. He has blades, claws to deal with, and more deadlier than that, possibly, poison. So pretty cool figure for only 35 points. Marvel, I picked up the Punisher. One I don't have yet, but he's carrying a big old sniper rifle here. Yeah, it's a little bent there. I'll bend it back up, maybe. A little better. There you go. But there's the Punisher looking right there at you. Hopefully taking out his next kill. Punisher comes in at 65 points. He's got stealth on his beginning dial. Toughness 17 though, a pretty decent number there. From there he goes to 7. Still has stealth for his foot speed. Defense goes to willpower. He has leap and climb. Long range expert. He should have long range expert for his entire dial. Long range expert is when you make a ranged attack, and it's +2 to your printed number. He's got a sniper rifle. How could he only get that later? But that's pretty much it for Frank Castle. He's just a cool looking figure that I wanted to pick up, and he was cheap too. So there's Frank Castle, aka Punisher. The next three are from DC. This is Monarch. Pretty cool looking figure there. Like that guy. Monarch comes in at 156. It starts with running shot, invulnerability, and leadership. And he's got that going for the rest of his dial. Drops down to toughness, probability, energy, deflection. He's got, what is that? Is that it? Yeah. Where is it? Some of these guys are hard to turn, or click as they say. Probability control. He's got probability control later on in his dial. Well, that's Monarch. Pretty cool looking figure. I liked him just for the way he looks. DC guy. After that, we got Darkseid. Look at that guy. Pretty slick. It's a nice little sculpt of Darkseid. Looks pretty neat. I like this guy. Darkseid's already one of my favorite. I got his first appearance, by the way, in comic books. I got that on accident, actually. At Lost World of Wonders, I went in there because they had a comic book sale, and I was buying some issues. And I just looked in the box randomly, literally randomly, and I saw this issue with the Forever People. And the only reason I looked at it, looked familiar, or it looked neat because it had Kirby art on the cover. And I was like, oh, that looks pretty cool. I was like, hey, it's a sale. How much is it? It's like $8 or, yeah, I think it was $8 or $10. I was like, the sale was like 20% off, I believe. So I was like, let's get it. It's got Kirby arts, Forever People, like the New Gods kind of thing. I was like, I'll take it. I'm a fan of the New Gods, and it's Kirby. Well, later I find out, like years later, I think I may have found this out 2 years ago, a year ago maybe, that was actually this guy's first appearance. So I bought that for like 20% off of $10. So that's $2 off. I bought it for $8. Pretty neat. So I got his first appearance. Anyway, back to the click. He's got Impervious, 18 printed shield, 12 inches of movement. He's got Outwit on his dial. Pretty bad. Mama Jamma. At one point, he has 19 printed for defense. So, Darkseid, ladies and gentlemen. Pretty cool. Like this guy. Last click I got here is Doomsday. Now, this Doomsday is when he still had all his gear on. Look at that guy. I need a better camera, don't I? I'll have to save up to get that. But anyway, this is him. He looks pretty neat. Strong, right? Let's see what he is. So he starts at 18 impervious for defense. Close combat expert. He's got impervious the first 3 clicks of his dial. That's pretty neat. Flurry, he's got invulnerability. Pretty devastating click, and let's see what his point value is. He sees 189 points if you want this guy on your army. There's Doomsday. Pretty neat. I like this guy. Look at that butt. Alright, All right, so the last thing I got for you guys is a blind pack from the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle line. This is the Shredder's Return series, I believe, right? Yeah, Shredder's Return. So the last one I got was pretty lackluster, right? But hopefully this one's a little better. How do you open this thing up? There you go. All right, so I'm opening this live for you all. That was an easy tear. Got that. Look at this. All right, let's see. Any better? Can you see? Let's see. Yeah, not bad. It's not a turtle. It's not one of the main villains, but it's one of the turtle's friends. It's an ally. This one is called Fugitoid. So this is the, which version is this? This is probably one of the newer cartoons rendition of Fugitoid. I'm used to a different version. But pretty cool. I love the way these things are packaged, right? You saw, I talked about this last time, but look at this. Plastic in plastic. Slides right out, and there is Fugitoid. Gray. He's a light gray. Got two dark red eyes there. Look at him ready to blast you. Pretty cool. Let's go over his dial, all right? I'll hold him up here. Whoop, can't hold him there. Yep. All right, I'll hold him like this. Jeez. All right, so we got Fugitoid here. Let's see. He's got some nice powers. He's only got 5 clicks of action to him, though. And he's KO for the rest. Well, at a 65-point click, I guess that's reasonable. Wow, damage is 0. He does have outwit, so let's see what Fugitoid has. He's got a power called Crisis Time Machine. Fugitoid can use probability control. Once per turn, when a character within range and line of fire rolls a critical hit or critical miss, the attack may be re-rolled. That's huge, because that is a rule, or that when you roll a critical hit or critical miss, you cannot re-roll that with probability control normally, unless you're Fugitoid. Then apparently you can do that. That's pretty slick, actually. For 65 points, let's see what else he's got, though. Let's see what else he has, though. Grammar, I tell you. Defensive blasters, he's got Force Blast, throw away. Telekinesis, sure. Incapacitate, whatever. He's got invulnerability, decent shield, toughness, probably towards the end there. He's got regen, so that's actually pretty neat. Regen, when he gets that on his defense, you can roll a die, and you subtract 2 from whatever you roll, and that's how many clicks you can heal this guy. So let's see how many clicks. Oh, how many clicks does he have of that? 1. He's got 1 click. Guess where that is? It's at the end. Then he's got Outwit as well. Outwit's a pretty slick power. You can cancel any superpower that you're playing against. So there's Fugitoid. There's his card. Hard to do this with my 2 hands here. I don't know. Pretty neat. Like the card art. But there's Fugitoid, and again, he's from the newest line of Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle Clicks, Shredder's Return. He's a good asset. Good asset. So that's all I have for you for this week from Revelations. I'll be joining you again, hopefully, very shortly to get you some more revelations of some fun stuff. Go over my things really quick here. First of all, thank you for watching, too. I hope you had fun watching this. You can find us on my... I'll get this right. Too far. Right there? Yeah, those guys right there. You can find us all on these different social medias. The best ones are Twitter, and we are at IceBoxCast. Follow us on Twitter. We tweet all of our podcasts there, some art, some movie lines and stuff like that too. I'm very active on Instagram and Snapchat. You can find us there as IceBoxCast. Go to YouTube channel. That's how you're watching this, hopefully. And you can see our podcasts or hear our podcasts on SoundCloud and iTunes, and we are IceBox on there as well. So thank you very much, everyone, for watching. And don't forget, it's never too late to create. Enjoy your evening.